another segment of Keep the Beat with Pete, and today I'm in my alternate studio here with the electronic drum set. This is a Roland TD-130 set. Some of the toms are older pads, but this snare drum is newer, and the floor tom is newer. I had this set for a while, and I definitely work out a lot of ideas and sketch things out on it. And what I wanted to do today is we recently uploaded that Buddy Rich cover of Channel 1 Suite, which I really had a great time preparing for and all that sort of thing. And there's a lot of lessons and things that are going on there for drummers to take away. Obviously, it's Buddy Rich. It's one of his master pieces. It's a great arrangement. It's phenomenal performance. That was in Vegas at Caesar's Palace, I believe, and it was recorded something like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, as I read it, because they did a VIP premiere of it, and the band had done their 2 sets that night, and then they had to come back out and play that whole Channel 1 suite at that time, and it turned out fabulous. But I think at the time some of the horn players were probably worried about their chops and stuff. But anyhow, one of the segments, I mean, there's many things there, but one of the things that happened at the end was the phenomenal use of the press roll, and then flipping into double singles toward the end. And I thought today we had covered something like this before on the acoustic set, but that's a while ago, and I thought it'd be worthwhile to try to do something like that again today. So let's try doing this with the electric set, okay? So the first thing you might want to do is you talk about single stroke rolls with eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, right? So suppose you buzz those. So the first thing you would do is work on, one of the ways to make this easy is eighth notes, single strokes, buzzed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And by the way, as I mentioned in the previous video, classical music, the drummers, I think, for the most part, how many buzzes? I mean, there's the whipped cream roll, there's all different rolls, right? What's an easy way to start this out and get a nice even roll is 3 beats. So 1. Is going to have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next would be triplets. Regular triplets. 2 triplets, 3 triplets, 4 triplets, 1 triplet. So we'll buzz them. Okay. 16th notes. 1 and So, at the end of Channel 1 Suite, though, he's got a lot of accents going on, Buddy Rich. And so how might you practice this? We're not going to necessarily, as I've said many times, this is not the subscription channel. There's many people that put subscriptions out. You could buy them, see them, review them. I don't know if there's not a subscription, a transcription of this, excuse me, with subscription, transcription of this, but this is not the transcription channel. But it's like, okay, Buddy Rich went out there that night, I believe 1968. It's 2:30 in the morning. It's the premiere performance of Channel 1 Suite, and there comes a, this magnificently arranged ending setup for the drummer. And he's not going to get a transcription from anyone because it doesn't exist. That's what it's all about here. So we want to talk about, okay, what would you do? Well, he had a bunch of accents going on, right? So let's start practicing that. So if we had 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 right? Or if we had triplets. Or as 16th notes. And so forth. So what would you do? Accent, look, the 8th notes, accent just the right hands. With the triplets, you could alternate maybe. With the 16th notes, similarly. And so what's a good way to practice this? We want to get more into the practice part of this. How are we practicing this? Any pattern that you see that you have basic 8th notes, hand to hand, 8th note triplets, 16th notes, there are zillions of accent exercises. I'm looking at one now in Master Studies, Joe Morello. This one happens to be page 17, and he's got a bunch of accents. Right? But if you played it hand to hand, and so on, any one you want, accent patterns. That's the way to practice this, with a metronome. If you play slower, you space your notes out slower, of course you're going to have more space to fill up with your buzz. So, you pick a tempo that makes sense. So, work on it that way. There's a lot of ways to get the buzz roll. I mean, people might say, well, I could put 4 beats, with 5 beats. My each hand buzzing, but I'm saying the classical way that I was presented to me from Joe and other teachers is 1, 2, 3. Get a nice clean sound. Work on your dynamics as well. 8th notes, 8th note triplets, 16th notes. That's a great place to start. Start buzzing them. The buzz would be 3 beats with each stick buzzed, and then work on any accent patterns you want. Write some of them out, pick some of your favorite books that, accents and rebounds, hand to hand, and then you get the idea of, oh, okay, this is what it is. One of the other things I had mentioned way back when I did videos on this, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, Joe described the buzz roll to me and what it should sound like. And his buzz roll is, one of the best there is, in terms of the jazz, idiom. Probably, one of the best buzz rolls around. And it should sound like if you had, I guess, the world's longest piece of paper and you were tearing it at a nice even clip, like. That's, if there were no accents at all. You want to have that sound of like just something is there buzzing. See the trapeze, and they're about to make the big thing. So nice smooth buzz roll. Back out to your double stroke roll. From there you can go to your single stroke roll, which is kind of what Buddy Rich did at the end of Channel 1 Suite. There are exercises to take you into that and out of that too. So you could say 1 and up 2 and as singles, followed by and then so it would be like exercise. Singles, doubles, buzz, buzz, doubles, singles, back and forth, in and out. Keep it as smooth as you can. Watch your motions of your hands. Get that nice smooth buzz. Because the buzz roll appears everywhere. Rock, jazz, pop. All over the place, so well worth it. It's just that at the end of Channel 1 Suite, Buddy Rich took it to, naturally a super advanced level. So I thought we could take a few minutes and focus on that clip today. This drum set, by the way, this is a Roland T130, excuse me, T30 module, and it has like 30 drum set sounds. I'm on the swinging one, but it has like birch, and it has jungle, the drum and bass. It has a multitude of if you ever playing around with electronic sets. This one is good. It's the Roland TD30 drum sound module. I enjoy it, and I definitely work a lot of ideas out on this when I'm not on the full set. The last thing I would say about it is, besides this buzz roll segment, is practice on the electronic set and practice on the acoustic set. These are two different animals. A lot of times on the acoustic set, this particular snare drum head is a little bit more realistic, so it gives you similar feedback, rebound. To the acoustic. Right? Some of them don't, they give you more. So all of a sudden you're like Superman, you're doing the super stuff, and then you're on the regular set going, not true. So watch that. I find the bass drum is not as responsive as the live bass drum. So the electronic bass drum head, maybe I have to play around with it more. It's not quite as lively as the bounce and the reaction I can get on the acoustic drum set. So you got to play around with your rebound and understand the surfaces you're on. But an electronic set, if it's all you have access to, maybe you're in an apartment, maybe there's some reason you can't set up the acoustics, and you use headphones, you can get a lot of great ideas and workouts and sketches done, especially for your technical stuff. And there's a whole different bunch of price points. So you don't have to worry about like, oh wow, I just need this super one. Many of them will have a few different drum set opportunities, and then they have 3 or 4 heads, and you're all set to go. You just put, if you're in an apartment, you just put it in your ear. No, I do not get any commission from selling electronic drum sets. There's a lot of competitors to Roland, and you might find them more affordable. So that's not the purpose of this. I just wanted to show that it's a way of sometimes getting focused in on something, having a different perspective, and giving some different ways of looking at practicing these things. Figuring out how to practice then strengthens your ability to create. So for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome aboard. For those of you who have been watching for a while, remember it's all about helping you create the beat you keep. This would be, I call, like a mechanics lesson, how to manipulate your hands and fingers and wrists so that you get a very clean buzz roll that you can use for a multitude of musical settings, okay? So it's all about creating the beat you keep. Thanks for watching. Peace out.